Hey guys, what's going on? So they just dropped that leveling up legendary units will become cheaper. And on paper, this sounds really good. And I was so excited to watch, to make a video for this, but I was leaving the house as this news dropped, and I was late for work, and I was gonna make a video when I was on the way to work, but I was like, you know what, I can make this later and do an actual full video as opposed to like a, short video. I hate doing short videos. I think you guys know that about me by now. And I will talk about the changes to Robot and Meteor. I do have more thoughts on Robot because obviously the Rush Royale team also has more thoughts on Robot. If you've seen their video, if you haven't, it's hilarious. I'm talking about this video right here. They do this whole long thing about all the changes to Robot, and then they're like, Meteor, critical damage. That's it. And that's not even the biggest change. The biggest change is Apocalypse. Originally, Apocalypse destroyed a unit, and I'm sorry, it destroyed it had a chance to destroy an opponent's unit, and then they changed it to it merge ranks it down 3 levels. So if it was a level 4, it would become a level 1. If it was 3 or below, then it would die. If it was a level 7, it would go down to 4. And so that was their way of balancing it out. And this entire update is all about nerfing Toxic. They want Toxic out of this game, and this is their slow way of eventually getting Toxic out of this game. I have thoughts on Robot, but for my too long didn't watch crowd, because I trust that you know how long this video is. I don't know how long this video is, because right now this video is 2 minutes. But I trust that you know how long this video is, and I will go into Robot. If you wanted my too long didn't watch thoughts on it really quick, it's this. I think that the left side is interesting. I think it's very fun to use. I don't think it's good. I think the right side is basically it's kind of the mechanic that you were used to before. And I think it is the better side to use because I really hate the left side. I think the left side is more interesting. I think it is more fun, but I also think that it's worse. And if you want my thoughts about that, you're going to have to stay tuned to the end of this video, because right now I want to talk about more orbs, bonus magic orbs. I was in the comment section in this, so I've read a lot of the thoughts about this. And I agree with most of them. On paper, I think that this is a good change. I think that it's... we're going to have to see how it's implemented in the game. We're going to have to do like a dissection like a month from now on whether or not we think that this is a good change. I think that it's a good change. On paper, it sounds good. As I read it, as I understand it, I think that it's good. I think that it could have been done better, but I do think that it's good. If you go through the comments, I did give this suggestion about how I thought it could be better, but I will also obviously state it here. But for everybody that hasn't read this yet, essentially, if you upgrade an event unit, you will then get bonus magic orbs for that specific faction. Now, event units are only the event units that are currently in the event store. So previous event units, Robot, Minotaur, Tesla, those don't count. But if you choose to upgrade any of these event units, Kobold, Phoenix, Gunslinger, Treant, Bard, Genie, Riding Hood, and I assume this also gives us the reason for why they didn't automatically throw Treant into the Laboratory of Experiments. I trust that people were questioning, now that Kobold is in the event store, normally this next unit would then automatically go into the Laboratory of Experiments, and then this would be replaced with Gunslinger, right? The next event unit would then make Gunslinger go into the Laboratory of Experiments, and that has been the rotation. But with this new addition, because they were prepping for this, they left Treant in the event store, which means that you still can't get it in Laboratory of Experiments. Because of that, if you haven't upgraded a Treant, you are also gaining bonus to this as well. When you upgrade any of these units, you will then get additional bonus orbs for units that you either legendary units that you either currently have that are not above 15, or even if you don't have it. So even if you don't have a specific legendary unit unlocked, it'll still give you orbs for that unit. Now, my question, because I don't know the answer to this, my question, I have a couple questions. Okay, so functionally, how does this work? Okay, so if I were to upgrade my Kobold, which I will definitely not be upgrading it before this update, but if I upgrade my Kobold, I will be using 5 orbs to upgrade my Kobold. Kobold is a technogenic unit, and so orbs will then be distributed to every unit that is 1, not another event unit, and 2, not a maxed out unit where you need orbs for a reincarnation. So my scrapper that I need, where is it? My scrapper that I need 6 orbs for the reincarnation, I will not be getting orbs for that. I will be getting orbs for everything else. I will be getting 5, maybe some orbs for Corsair, maybe some orbs for Riding Hood, maybe some orbs for Robot. And the way that I believe that they're going to do this is that each unit you need 5 orbs for Corsair. With the new implementation of bonus orbs, I believe instead of it just saying 5, it's probably going to say 0 out of 5. At which point, if I were to upgrade my Kobold, and I got 5 orbs, maybe this would then say 3 out of 5. And then this would say, maybe like if I got 2 over here, it would say 2 out of 6, right? I believe that's how it's going to work. On paper, that is my belief. Now, it will also not give you orbs for a Tesla because it's a reincarnation thing. You will not get orbs for a different event unit in the case that there are units that have, in the case that there are multiples, right? So like, let's say I have a Treant and Phoenix are both Forest Faction. If you upgrade a Phoenix and you get 4 orbs, you will not be getting orbs for your level 7 Treant. The orbs will only be distributed to non-event units and non-level 15 for reincarnation units. And then, when it says distributed randomly, I also have to assume that if you've maxed out most things, it will all go towards one thing. So for instance, I am a Forest Faction main. I love Forest Faction. The only thing that I don't have upgraded is this Boreas. This Boreas needs 6 orbs. I haven't upgraded this Phoenix. Phoenix is currently an event unit. If I use 3 orbs to upgrade Phoenix, because this is 15, this is maxed, this is another event unit that I also have maxed. Max. If I upgrade this Phoenix with 3 orbs, 3 orbs will go towards my Boreas. I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. It would have to work like that. Now, I don't know what happens if you have, if you're using more. Like, let's say I upgrade this once, right? And and 3 orbs go to here. What if I upgrade it again? And it goes from, was it 9 to 10? So what's the 9 to 10? 9 to 10, you need 5. So if I were to double upgrade my Phoenix, 3 orbs would go to this Boreas. But then if I upgraded it again, 5 more orbs would also go to this Boreas. It only needs 6 orbs. Where do those 2 extra orbs go? I don't know. I have no idea. And that's the problem that some high-level players have. It's what do you get when there's spillover? And I don't have the answer to that question. Which brings me to my actual like fix for this entire system. I wish it were if they created forest faction orbs, dark orbs, light faction orbs, right? If this was a pool of orbs, that would be a better system. If you could store orbs and then use them whenever you wanted to upgrade a specific unit, as opposed to, let's say I upgrade this, no. Is there nothing in dark? Oh, that's so sad. Dark is like my least upgraded thing. I was really hoping for dark here. Bard. Okay. Let's say I upgrade this Bard. And I use 5 orbs to upgrade a Bard from 9 to 10. What if I get 3 of them go to my Clock of Power and none of them go to my Monk, right? 2 of them go to this Minotaur. None of them go to my Monk. Well, then now I just have extra orbs that go to other things. And maybe when those max out, then they'll go to the Monk. But I'd rather upgrade my Monk. Why, instead of randomly distributing it, why can't I just get 5 light faction orbs in a storage capacity? I would totally upgrade this Bard if that's what I thought. But because it's just being randomly distributed, that has the ability to happen. I could get 5 Clock of Power orbs, or I could get 5 Minotaur orbs, orbs that just go towards this Minotaur. And the way that they've worded it, if you have 3 here and you have 2 magic orbs, if you have 3 of the 5 that have been distributed to this Minotaur, and then you have 2 orbs, it'll always take the ones that were distributed more than it will take the orbs that you currently have generically. So that's good, but I just feel like the system would be better if they just gave you that faction's orbs. If you just obtained 5 light faction orbs, it would solve the problem of overages, and it would solve the problem of I don't want to upgrade this Minotaur because I don't care. I don't want to upgrade this clock because I don't care. But I do care about upgrading this Monk, and I need 7 orbs here. I don't understand why they didn't. I don't know if that was a thought process or a choice, but that's what I would have changed. Beyond that, I think that it's a good change. I understand why the change exists. They want people. What's happening here? Oh, there we go. They want people to upgrade event units, and I think that this is a smart way to force people to upgrade event units. The idea of having a double dipping. This is essentially what this is double dipping. If you upgrade an event unit, you will also get orbs for your regular units that you don't care about, or maybe that you do care about. You will be able to upgrade both things, and there is no negative to this. A lot of people in the comments are saying that the negative to this is that they're making you buy event units. Well, one, you should probably buy event units anyway because they're the best units. Gunslinger, Kobold, Phoenix, they are the best units in this game. There's no reason for you to not want those units. If you are using lesser units, you're just using lesser units and you're gonna lose all the time. That's part of the thing, right? The event units are every time. The event units are the best units in this game. And maybe not all of them. Maybe a Treant is not that great. Maybe a Genie is still pretty great. What else is in there? I mean, I would tell you, but the game kicks me out every time I'm out of the game for like 2 seconds, but only on stream. I have been off of the Rush Royale app for like 30s of minutes watching a YouTube video, and when I come back, it's still on. So it's not just like a time-based thing. It just happens only when I'm streaming, when I'm trying to like switch back and forth. Riding Hood, I guess, isn't that great. But for the most part, most of these units are very strong, and they are among the best in the game. You are seeing you are seeing Gunslinger and Kobold in every single deck because they are replacing every other support unit. It is just strictly worse. And so like you could argue that they're doing this so that they make money on event units, but you're also getting the bonus of having orbs. The currency that everybody seems to hate. If you saw my last video, the currency that everybody seems to hate, that is a great thing for this game. I won't go into, I was about to go into that argument, and I don't want to go into that argument. I already made a 40-minute video of that argument. Having extra will always be better than not having extra. Rush Royale always promotes the My Game store, where you can buy platinum. I currently have 40 platinum. Why? Because when I was going to spend $20 in this game anyway, to get 200 platinum, to spend $20 in this game, by doing it in the My Game store, you get plus 20 extra platinum. And guess what? At some point, when I spend a lot, and I get 200 platinum, I just obtained $20 for no reason. I was going to spend that anyway, and now I get a bonus just because. That is what this is. You should be wanting to spend all of your orbs upgrading the best things, and when you do, you can then get bonuses for all of the other things that you have. And I think that it's good. It's just a bonus. And if you don't want to use this bonus, if you are convinced that you are like a Steven Stanton and you just want to upgrade your Demon Hunter, and you're like, I don't want to upgrade Gunslinger. I want to spend six orbs to specifically upgrade my Demon Hunter just by itself. If that's what you want to do, then you can. You still can. Or you can upgrade a Gunslinger because it's good anyway. And then you'll get orbs for a Harlequin, and for a Sea Dog, and for is Demon Hunter's not even dark. This doesn't even work. If you want to upgrade your Demon Hunter, you can upgrade a Genie. And you can still get orbs for your Demon Hunter, and your Enchant Sword, and your Witch, and your Bruiser. And then all of a sudden, when you upgrade this Genie, and you get free orbs for everything else that's good, you can also, as a side project, use those other things. And then you'll have a Genie. You'll have a max Genie. And then you'll realize that Demon Hunter and Bruiser are not as good as a Genie. As opposed to, I'm going to put all my orbs into Bruiser, then realize that it's bad, then have to farm the equivalent amount of orbs, and then put that into Genie. And then you're doing the exact same thing. It's just a smarter way of forcing people to make correct decisions. That's what they're doing. That's all they're doing. They're trying to force you to make good decisions. You can hate it if you want to, but that's what they're doing. And that's all it is. I think that it's a good change. Bonus orbs will accumulate on units if there is enough of them to upgrade the units from the current respective level to level 15. Units of level 15 will not be receiving bonus orbs. What happens with receiving bonus magic orbs if you don't own all legendaries? Like I said, it'll still accumulate even on units that are not yet in your collection, so they can be used in future upgrading. I think even that's good. Even that is such a positive upgrade, or a positive system. Even if you don't have the unit, it'll still accumulate on that unit. But yeah, I think it's good. And you know what? I said that I was gonna talk about robot at the end of this video, and my throat hurts so bad because I just did a 40-minute video and then I just did this 20-minute video. So I'm going to take a break and do a third video. So sorry.